shipyard were harsh. The day started at 6:20 in the morning, and if you didn't make it in time, the gates were shut for an hour. Then you would be allowed in, and your wages would be docked by an hour. The working day didn't finish until 5:30 in the evening, and on Saturdays, work finished at 1:30, with no time allowed for a lunch break. Talking on, you'd receive your board or board, a small piece of hardwood that was used for a lot of things, but especially was used when you went to the toilets.
That wasn't planned, believe me.
The timing was brilliant. The toilets in the shipyard were called the minutes, and the person in charge of the minutes, that didn't have much imagination, was called the minute man. He would see that you were only allowed 7 minutes, not per visit, but an accumulated total for the day. At the end of the 7 minutes, if you weren't out, he would throw you out. The song, the air, Tasting of Oil, boys.
Down at the Queen's Island at Harland and Wolf, a new luxury liner is soon to be built. On the 31st of March 1909, the keel for Titanic was proudly let down. And all around noises, men working they toil, freezing outside, but inside you boil. Hammers and rivets, cranes overhead, the air tasting of oil, boys, the air tasting of oil. 15,000 men, all with a fine trade, started to build the ship of great fame. Slowly she rises, standing so tall, 200 feet high, 900 feet long. And all around noises as the launch day arrives. Into the lagoon like a swan now she glides, the cheering of people, the waving of flags, the air filled with such pride, boys, the air filled with such pride. From Southampton she sailed on her long maiden voyage, for Cherbourg and Queenstown, bound for New York. This grand ship of dreams takes the young and the old across the Atlantic to the streets paved with gold. And all around noises as they wine and they dine, the sweet sound of music, everything's fine. First class for the privileged, the odd chosen few, steerage for the others, any fiddle will do. Now quickly she steams on the black waveless sea, this magnificent ship, a sight for to see. Then out of the darkness an iceberg it looms, too late was the cry, this ship she is doomed. And all around noises people cry out in fear, freezing to death and nobody hears. Stars overhead and the band still plays on. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Now 100 years on, and the story's still told of the sea that claimed almost 1,600 souls. On the 15th of April, 1912, the great ship Titanic sank deep down to hell. And all around silence, no noises are heard. On the deep ocean floor, she sits undisturbed. With the passing of time, she'll soon disappear. Just a plaque on the spot to show she was here. And all around silence, just ghosts of the past, of the great ship Titanic, built in Belfast. No hammers, no rivets, no cranes overhead. The air tasting of oil, boys, the air tasting of oil. The air